Hey Optimist, in today's video, we are going to take a look at arrays in JavaScript. While this is a pretty important basic topic, you need full concentration to understand this topic, so I'm signing off for now. So first, let's discuss why do we need arrays? We need arrays to represent a collection. Let's just say you need a variable to represent the list of colors in the rainbow. You can't do it with the help of strings. So that's where array comes into play. Let's look at an example like rainbow equals to. If you remember from the previous data types video, arrays are written within square brackets. So let's just write the colors of the rainbow inside this array. Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. You can mix any type of data in here. That is, you can either put a number, just say 1, 2. You can even put an object in there. Let's just say color colon red. We'll be talking about objects in our upcoming videos. So first, now let's clear this out. So now let's look at how can we access the data inside our array. So the array indexes start from 0, that is violet is 0, indigo is 1, blue is 2, and so on. Now let's access the first element in the rainbow array. Let's just say console.log the first element. The first element in the array is violet and array indices start with 0. So now let's just say rainbow in the brackets, let's just put 0 and it returns violet. And let's just copy paste this and let's access the second element. Let's just say second and rainbow of 1 and it gives indigo. That's how you access elements in an array. Arrays have a lot of built-in methods. Let's see what I'm talking about. Let's clear this out. You can also add element to an array with the help of a built-in method named as push. Let's just say rainbow dot push and white. This adds the element white to the last element in the array, that is console.log rainbow. The white element is added to the last of the array. Now we can also remove elements from the array, that is let's just say rainbow dot pop. Rainbow dot pop removes the last element in the array. Now if we console log down here, we can see that white is no longer in the array. These built-in methods add and remove the elements from the end of the array. To add and remove the elements from the beginning of the array, we have two different methods. Let's look at them. Let's clear this out. Let's just say rainbow dot unshift white and let's console.log rainbow. And as you can see, white is added to the beginning of the array, and we can remove elements from the beginning of the array by just saying rainbow dot shift and brackets. And let's console log it down here, and you can see white is removed from the array. You can also find the length of an array with the help of built-in method. Let's just clear this out. Let's just say rainbow dot length, and this gives the number of elements in the array and 7, and the number of colors in rainbow is 7. You can also find an index of an element, that is you can find either the index of the indigo or index of blue with the help of a built-in method known as indexOf, and you need to pass in the elements value. Let's just say indigo and it returns the index of the element 1. Now let's pass in blue and it returns 2. Now we are going to look at a built-in method known as splice. The splice is used to split an array into two. It is a bit tricky, but it is widely used, so it is a need to know. Now I'm going to explain splice in the most simplest way possible. So please try to follow along. Now first let's look at what does splice need. Splice takes in two arguments, the starting index and the number of elements. Let's just look at an example. Let's say let removed array equals to rainbow dot splice starting index. Let's start at index 2 and let's remove 3 elements. Let's look at the removed array. Console.log remove array, and it starts at index 2, that is blue, and removes 3 elements, blue, green and yellow. Now let's look at rainbow. Blue, green and yellow were removed from the rainbow, and that's how splice works. You need to specify the starting element and the number of elements to be removed, and splice just separates the array for you. Now we'll be looking into how to loop through the elements in an array while we are looking at for loop and while loop. So stay tuned. Hope you're enjoying the playlist and subscribe to the channel if you love the content.